Hello everyone, it's Chris from Elite Martial Arts, ready for another week of training. Hope you all had a lovely weekend and a fantastic Easter and that you're all staying safe. Got a bit of nice weather today as well. So, again, I'm the teacher for the brown belts and above. Last week we worked on those hammer fists coming down from the sides, different directions. Brilliant effort off everyone last week. This week we are going to practice our shoe-toes, our knife hands, but then we're also going to have a look at our ridge hands. Ridge hands are mainly for the final brown belts and the black belts, but first and second brown belts, please, if you practice this now, it means it's going to be a lot easier to learn the rest and the other parts of it when you get to the final grades there. Okay, so we're going to start as usual, and bow, and with me. And backwards and forwards. Crisscrossing. Excellent, and jogging on the spot. High knees. And then kicking your bum. High knees. Kicking your bum. Star jumps. And relax. Shake off your legs, hands, arms. Okay, head up. So chin all the way up. And down. To one side. And the other. Circles. And the other way. Shoulders forwards. So make sure you've got space to remember. And back. Elbows forwards. Don't want to go hitting no tellies. Parents, brothers, sisters. Back. Dogs, cats. You name it. Arms forward. And back. And across. So this week I've also got a bit of homework to give you, to set you. Bring one arm in, onto your tippy toes, and relax. And again, and relax, change arms. And I'll set that at the end. Tippy toes. Relax, and again, and relax. And down, one behind your back, push down. Change. Relax, okay? We're going to rotate our hips. It's going to twist and twist. As we twist, I want you to go into the tiptoes and the ball of the other leg. Foot even. And this time I'm going to reach and grab. Reach, grab, reach, and really pull. Really grab and pull. Grab and pull. That's it. 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Hands on your hips and push forward. To the centre and back. Okay, from there keep those legs nice and straight. Wiggle those fingers down to your knees. So we've been off for almost, well, I think it's over a month now, so you might be getting stiff in the legs. Don't worry about it. You just go as far as you can. Walk those fingers down to your trousers. And then ankles. Toes. And walk those fingers up. Shake your legs. Forget your knees this time, straight legs. Gonna walk our fingers down to our trousers. grab them, walk to our ankles, to our toes, and then the floor. Relax, come back up, shake those legs. You're going to forget your knees and your ankles this time. You're just going to walk straight down to your toes, or as close to the floor, and then fists on the floor. And come back up and shake. Relax, wobble. That's it. Okay, so we are going to go and do our shuto. So our shuto, our knife hand, is a technique that we learn as a purple belt, and it's taught with bringing our hand up to our ear, touching our ear with the knife, and then chopping across. You know, karate chop, judo chop. It's not. But that's how we teach it at first. We will practice that way, but by the end of it, I want you to be doing it in a more advanced manner. So very quickly, our hands. 2 of them there. Our technique means that we're striking with the side of our hand where our little finger is. Okay, so from this direction, it's there, there, and when it's reversed, there you are. Okay, whichever side your little finger's on, that's where we're going to be chopping with. Fingers, we want to glue them together, and just tuck your thumb away, glue that in. Don't let it stick out, because you might catch it on someone's collar, or if you're fighting someone that's really, really good and really fast, you might catch your thumb and pull it back, you're going to get hurt. We don't want that, do we? So, got our fingers glued together now, our thumbs tucked in, and we know where we're striking. It's a knife hand, okay, that's what the strike is. But if we have our fingers as straight as a knife, then when you chop, you're going to rattle them, yeah? You might get a lot of crunches in your fingers and the bones might start to ache, so we need to protect our bones, and our wrist and our hand. So all I want you to do is put your fingers together, it's nice and straight, and then relax your hand a little bit so that your fingers curl over. Sort of like a spoon, where you could spoon up some water and drink, yeah? And that's how we want it. You can deliver a nice solid strike from there. So that's hand position. Next part, we are striking for the side of the head. You can do some damage at the temple there. At the jaw is really good for dislocating the jaw, making it too painful for them to take deep breaths through their mouth when they're tired. Our neck, that's where ideally, I can't really chop my own neck. That's where we want to be aiming for, the neck and the top of the shoulder. I'm going to use a ridge hand. If you deliver a good strike down, it can deaden the arm. Yeah, your arm would drop to the side, it aches, it hurts, it's really effective. And that's what this strike is for, the knife hand, the shuto. Okay, so I'm going to show you how we do it. We're going to do it in 3 steps. We are going to do it the baby way that we teach you as purple belts, the advanced way that I want you to be able to demonstrate to me when we get back into the dojo, and then an alternative way. So you know how we did the hammer fist from the top down to the sides and reverse? Well, I'm going to show you another version of that, but with a knife hand. So it doesn't matter whether you want to do it from Kibadachi or Zenkutsudachi. I don't care if your left leg's in front or your right leg's in front, because you're going to be using both arms. I just want you to feel comfortable when you do this. So for me, I'm going to put one leg in front, and I'm going to be using my back hand. And from here, the 5 times we do it first, I'm going to be doing the purple belt version. When I bring my hand up to my ear, I open and touch my ear, and then I'm striking across, just below the jaw, into the neck. So that's 1. So nice and slowly with me. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Happy with that? Yeah, brilliant. So, next 5 are the ones I want you to be able to perform to me, or on me, when we come back. Instead of bringing an arm up, we're just going to go straight into the knife hand. We're coming around and in from the side. So it's sort of a bit of a punch and a hook, but using your knife hand instead. So I'm not coming straight, but I'm not coming completely around from the side. It's sort of in between. I'm striking with the blade of my hand. Another thing to remember is I don't want to have a nice straight arm and chop across. I'm going to really hurt my elbow and my shoulder. So I still need a bit of a bendy arm. You see, bendy arm there. So nice and slow for the first one. 6, and into the neck. 7, and good speed now. 8, 9, and 10. Fantastic. What I want you to do now is practice that 10 to 15 times. Come back and we're going to do it on the other side. So pause there. I'm just going to swap my legs and carry on. So we're going to do the 5 purple belt versions first. So fist up. 1, hand comes to my ear and across. 2, hand up to my ear, chopping, striking into the neck, just below the jaw. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, same again, we're going to move it onto the brown belt version, the more advanced version. Still striking with the blade. I don't want a fully straight arm, I'll hurt my elbow. I want to have some bend in it. And instead of punch or coming around like a hook, I want to chop around. Okay, so 6 and 7, sorry, will be a little bit slower. So with me, 6, 7. Remember, keep those thumbs protected. And 8, 9, and 10. Brilliant. I'm not going to fuss too much on that because you can practice it as many times as you want. You can rewind this video and practice it more and more and more. You already know how to do a knife hand, so fantastic effort. Right then, so going on to the next version of it, you got your shooter, your knife hand, but then a lot of people seem to forget that this here is I'm still striking with my knife. The only difference is instead of my palm up, my palm is down. Usually you've got to come across your body to strike with this version of the knife hand, but it's really effective. Same striking areas, striking to the side of the head, jaw, neck, shoulder, but this one can also be used underneath someone's arm, into the rib cage. I know I used the ridge hand there, ignore me, I can't. I'm not stretchy. But into the ribs, can break some ribs. It's good at deadening someone's leg as well. If you take a good strike on someone's thigh or the outside there, it's really effective. So again, if you want to put your legs shoulder width apart, one in front of the other, I really don't mind. It's how you fancy. For me, I'm going to be using my front hand, one leg in front, my front fist. So thumb tucking away, fingers into fists. Okay, I'm always starting from this position here. All I'm going to do is I'm still striking with that blade. My hand's going to come across. I'm going to open my hand and I'm going to strike. Okay, up, open, and strike. Same on the other side. Up, open, strike. Up, open, up, open, strike. Yeah. Don't worry about going for the advanced version of it where you just go in straight into it and bang. Yeah. This is new to you, so we need to learn it slowly and properly. So with me, 10 times. 1, up, open, strike, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're feeling confident, let's make it less. 1, 2, 3, and just 1, 2. Okay? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at this hand here, still protecting, still up in guard. Change legs. So, up 1, open 2, strike 3. Okay, number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, if you're comfortable with that, let's move on. Let's make it from 3 movements to 2 movements. Okay? 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Fantastic. Look, still protecting, yeah? Protecting my face and my rib cage. Fantastic. So, there is another way of doing it. So that is off our front hand. If I was using my back hand, ideally I would be using this one to the side. Again, we've always taught you that should always be facing your opponent. but sometimes you're not always that lucky. And being a senior grade is about being able to improvise and adapt your karate skills. Okay? So from here, all I'm going to do is with my backhand, I'm going to bring it across to the other shoulder. I'm going to look and then I'm going to strike. Okay? So 1, 2, 3. Shoulder, look, strike. Shoulder, look, strike. Happy? Right then. 1. Shoulder, look, strike. 2. Shoulder, look, strike. Without my help now. 3. 4. 5. If you're happy with that, brilliant. Let's step it up a bit. Instead of 1, 2, 3, we're going to do it 1, 2. So your hand comes up and you look at the same time. And then, that's 1. Number 2, strike. So from here, 1, 2, back. So, number 6. 1, 2, and back. Number 7. 1, 2, and back. Without my help now, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, let's change legs. So, 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so number 1, ready? 1, 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 2, 3. Without me, 3, 4, 5. If you're happy with that, let's move it up. Instead of 3, we're going to go 1, 2. So number 1 is hand up and look, and number 2 is strike. So number 6, hand up and look, strike. 7, 1, 2. 8, without any help now. 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. So pause there, rewind if you want, practice from here, your front hand with a reverse knife hand and your back hand with a reverse knife hand. Practice it 10, 15 times or however many times you want. The more practice you get, the better at it you get. Next one, ridge hand. So we've got our knife hand and now we have our ridge hand. So problem with this is our thumb sticks out. A lot of people that I've met will still strike a ridge hand with their thumb sticking up. But you've got to have a really strong thumb, because when I knock my thumb, it instantly just disappears. So you've either got to have a really strong thumb with really strong bones, or you've got to have been doing this longer than I've been alive. Yeah. So we want to hide our thumb because we're striking with this part of our hand here. Yeah. It's like that magician's trick, isn't it? I can't do it, I'm not a magician. But we'll tuck that thumb away. Hand, again, it's not a knife, fingers are curved, and I want to be striking here. Again, temple, jaw, neck, shoulder. Can catch someone really well in the ribs, and also it's really good at deadening people's legs. Yeah? Ooh, let's move back so you can see me. For this one, we're just going to have a basic practice. When I say pause, I want you to practice this 15 to 20 times, not 10 to 15, 15 to 20 times. This is a technique for the final browns and black belts, like I said at the beginning, but brown belts, feel free to practice it with us. Yeah? From here, for this purpose, we're going to aim in line with my own eyes, okay, in line with the temple here. And sort of like a straight punch and a hook mixed together, it's like the more advanced knife hand. I don't want a straight arm when I do it. I want to have a bendy arm so that I don't damage my elbow or my shoulder. And I want to make sure that thumb's tucked away. It's coming in line with my eyes and tempo. Okay? So we'll go nice and slow for the first 5. With me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're happy with that, we're going to step it up and we're going to move faster. If you're not happy with that, just go nice and slow with the pace until you've done your 10. From here, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So pause the video there, 15 to 20 more times. I'm going to carry it on, so changing sides, sorry about the drilling in the background. From here, nice and slow, 1, yeah? Happy with that, so with me, 1, line with my eyes and temple, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Remember, still got my guard up, protecting myself. A little bit faster, if you're not comfortable, keep it slow. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Pause the video there, 10, 15, and 20 times. Yeah, it's really important that you get that on practice, because we've not taught it a lot in class, because we don't teach it until you're the final brown belt. So that's really good. So I've got 2 pieces of homework. First piece of homework is for the black belts, and yeah, we'll keep it at the black belts. Ippon Ken, it's a strike in karate, in lots of different martial arts, but I want you to either record yourself talking about it and send it to our Facebook page on a private message or whatever, or write about it. Yeah, so Ippon Ken, it's a strike. Yeah, don't go over the top, magic presentations and all that, just something simple so that I can see that you're understanding the actual technique. Brown belts and black belts, you can do this one as well. I want a 8-move combination with no blocks, no punches. You're allowed uppercuts and hooks, but I want to see the hammer fist, the ridge hands and the knife hands being performed, but I don't want to see the bog standard basics of hammer fist, knife hand. I want to see the reverse knife hand, a ridge hand, a hammer fist coming in from side. If you feel comfortable and think you can do it, try a spinning strike as well. So spinning knife hand, spinning hammer fist. You can do them. A spinning hammer fist is just a spinning back fist, but turned. Yeah. So you can do all this. What we're going to do now is going to have a quick go of that shadow sparring like we practiced last week. I got the bleeps sorted. And then that's the lesson. So and again, if you're not sure, just rewind the video to the point where you're not sure about and practice it again. If need be, messages on Facebook, we're always there, we'll always answer. And at least then, if you're stuck, we know you're stuck and we can help you. So we're going to do 30 seconds of shadow sparring. I'm going to tell you the techniques you're allowed to use, and I think it's 15 seconds rest break in between. We're going to do it 3 times, and then we'll finish. So loud beeps. Everyone get ready, make sure there's space. Nice and loud. So, front punch and back punch only. So 1, 2. And I want you to be concentrating more on moving about and changing legs. Yeah? So you don't have to copy me. If you're comfortable just going forwards and backwards and then turning to the side, that's fine, it's what you feel comfortable with. But you do have to start practicing turns as well. Okay, just from here, I'm going to do 15 seconds of gentle jogging, making sure those feet come off the floor. I know it's a rest period, but tough. Hooks and uppercuts are allowed as well now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, change it about. And it doesn't have to be long combinations, it can just be 1, 2, until you're comfortable with moving about. Okay, and jogging again. Oh, what shall we add? Let's have the hammer fists. You know, let's have it all. Let's have the hammer fist, the knife hands, and the ridge hands as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're not comfortable with the big ones again, you don't have to. Okay, it's more about getting comfortable with your techniques and being able to move around. So I just want you to kneel down now. Nice straight back, hands on your thighs. And we're going to do 10 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. So you're doing really good, really, really well. It is hard work. You don't have your instructor right in front of you that can help change things when they need changing. But from everything we're hearing off parents and students and other instructors, you're doing fantastic. And when we get back in the dojo, we can help change those bits that you're not quite sure on. It's what we're there for. For myself, I'm really impressed with everyone. These are quite complicated techniques without an instructor there to help you. But you're all doing a fantastic job and we are so proud of you all. Okay. Next week, it's probably going to be spears and back fists, spear hands and back fists. And then I need to go through the dreaded U-punch for the senior grades and also elbows. But just take it one step at a time. Again, you're all doing a fantastic job. With those homeworks, feel free to either just take a picture of them if you've written them down and send it in. You can send it onto the Facebook page or onto the direct messages, personal messages. Same with the videos. But again, thank you ever so much, every single one of you. Keep safe, keep well. Feet together, hands by sides, and bow. Thank you very much.